Howdy, folks. What's going on? This is the Outlaw Hatfield here once again for another Tuesday night show. How is everybody doing tonight? We are in Effingham, Georgia at the moment. Little town called Rincon, depending on who you are. And the weather is interesting. We have a tornado watch here, so we shall see how that goes. With me at the moment is Night Strike. Hopefully, some more folks will be showing up later on. That's the only problem. That's the only problem with this 6 o'clock time slot. Everybody's still at work or coming home from work or what have you. So it's kind of weird. They trickle in as the show goes on, though. I've got 3 people watching. Midnight's out there. How you doing, Midnight? You know, shouldn't you be like working or something, Midnight? It's weird that you're the first one to say anything. And Night Strike, guess what?
I have mail.
You have fucking mail again.
I still can't believe you sat through 4 hours of that.
Yeah, well, next time you're gonna mute your damn phone.
I might.
Yeah. Are you planning on going to that shoot that Coy was talking about on the 14th of next month?
No.
You're not going to the charity shooting?
I don't think so.
I think that I'm going to try to make it out there.
Where is it?
Hold on just a second, I will tell you.
You can link me. That'd be perfect.
No, well, I would have to find it on the computer instead of the phone to link you. But hold on a minute, and I'll see what I can do. Let's see. See, I don't ever open Facebook up on the computer. It's always on the phone. Make my life difficult here. How am I sounding, by the way? I'm not sure how the internet here is at this place.
I'd say it's better than your house.
Great. Let's see. I will send you a link if I can. Newsfeed, more options. Copy there. But yeah, it's should be fun, especially with some of the sponsors that they've got. ATI sponsoring them, so they might bring some cool toys out there to play with. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try to get out there to that. $25, I can shoot a machine gun. I ain't turning that
down. Right.
That'd be kind of nuts. Now we got some people trickling in. We've got Midnight's out there. I've already mentioned that. Rich White. The 1% is out there. How you doing, Rich? Sandhill Shooters is out there too. Live Move. Scott, how you doing? Jessica Dominguez. Hello, Jessica. How you doing, darling? Jessica has had her first painful experience with a gun. Apparently, she was cleaning it and got a little slide bite. It happens. It happens. And Clover, I sent you a link over on the gun channel side if you want to jump in here and say hi. Maybe you got something we can talk about, discuss, go over. And Jessica, you got to be careful with those slides. They will get you. Black Cat Outdoors, how are you, my man? How are you? How's life? And if you would like a link, I would be more than happy to send you one over on the gun channel side. In fact, Ariel, I just might have your email address. Hold on a second. If you're not at work, that is. There we go. We'll do it like that. Make things easy. I like it when it's easy. So, Night Strike, what's going on with you? Anything new other than the Tulsa thing?
Let's see. I've been working on GunTube.
Oh, have you? You jumped back onto the bandwagon with that, huh? How far are we along now to having this thing actually up and running?
Well, streaming somewhat works, and so does uploading videos and whatnot. Apparently, I got a couple people that have uploaded videos so far. I've also fixed it so it looks a little bit nicer. So here, why don't you look at it? Some dude just uploaded a video. I don't know what the vote is, but there you go. You've got a video up there.
Yeah.
The Outlaw Hatfield has a video up there. Shooting the Glock.
Yeah.
Off the cuff. Even Edge has a video up there. Because, Edge is everywhere. He knows everyone.
Yeah, well, I don't see any videos from P11 yet.
Oh, no, they're there. There's one right here. Here's one.
Yeah.
So, I told him to upload one video. You know what he does? He goes and uploads two.
He's a Trav. Trav, don't count. You should know that by now.
He's trying to get his archive on YouTube, on GunTube. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, Lord. Travis, speaking of Travi, I have sent the Travis leader a link to the show, so if you would like to show up, jump in, say hello, you are more than welcome.
He's probably still in shul.
Yeah, probably. But, yeah, or probably driving home from school. I'd say he's probably driving home at this point. Jessica's husband wants to know if you have advice on the baby Desert Eagle 2 or 3. Be prepared for jams. That's my advice on that. Be prepared for the jams. The Desert Eagles look cool. They really do. But they do. From all reports that I've seen, they tend to jam a lot. And that's just not a fight I'm willing to ever put in a gun that I might be carrying to defend my life.
Yeah.
It's just not worth the chance. Ghost, I sent you a link over to the Gun Channel side. If you'd like to jump in here, I'd love to have you. Well, yeah, everybody loves a 50 caliber pistol. Who wouldn't love 50 caliber pistol?
Yeah.
But
let's see.
Jessica, is he looking for a gun for carry or what? He's looking for something to play with or plink? Because there's a whole lot better choices out there than that. Even the baby Eagles weigh a ton. Those things are solid steel. Hey, Gunpowder, how you doing? If he's planning on carrying it, if he was wanting to get a carry gun, I'd stay away from the Desert Eagle. Because weight will be a factor, and if it weighs so much that it's uncomfortable to carry, chances are you're not going to carry it. I'd tell him to get the same kind of gun that you got, that LC9. That's a great little carry gun. There's nothing wrong with it. Taurus 24/7s, those are good. What's that other Taurus? The P11, P111. That's a good one. The Millennium. There's a lot of choices out there, Or his favorite high points. He carries one all the time since he sent me his other carry gun. They're ugly as sin, but they work. get a Jericho before a baby. You know, the Jericho is actually a very nice gun. Again, it also weighs a bit. Yeah, PT 111 G2. Yep, they go bang, Ghost says.
Ghost would know.
Yeah, Ghost knows all about bang. He's the gun channel's banger, apparently. Yeah, I think Ghost would probably be the one to actually talk to when it comes about to learn about high points. He seems to be the general expert. He's still foaming at the mouth over that 10 millimeter.
Just foaming?
Yeah, just foaming at the mouth. Drooling over it. Oh. Yeah, that's a good. Now, Travis hit something right there. The EAA Witness P is a great little compact handgun. 13 1 rounds, 13 magazine, one chamber. Great gun, 9 millimeter. And if I'm not mistaken, they also make those in 40 and 45. As far as a SAR goes, I own one, and I can tell you from experience that those things will eat anything you want to put through them. And so, Ghost just bought that SAR 9. You ought to make that your carry gun, Ghost.
Wait, never mind.
Go ahead. What were you going to say? I know it was going to be a smart-ass remark.
All of my remarks are smart-ass. What do you mean?
Well, yeah, I've noticed that about you. You come off of these wonderful smart-ass remarks. You.
Sorry, it's just reflexive.
Yeah, but the issue is when they come back at you, you don't like that so much.
No, I don't. But hey, it happens.
Yeah, it does happen a lot. It's done out of love though, Nice We're trying to toughen you up. We're trying to get you to have.
What are you preparing me for? Because God, I'd like to know.
Think about this. Do you honestly think you're going to go to Tulsa for 3 days and hang out with these guys and not get ribbed constantly?
I get ribbed constantly online. What does it matter whether it's offline or online?
But it will be worse because they can actually be there with you to watch your expressions and, See, that's what I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss watching this all take place. It's going to be great.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You're more than welcome. You got to find a holster for it. There is hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find it again because I do have a link for that Save Ghost. There is a company that actually makes holsters for all the SAR products. Let me look through my bookmarks here. It's been a while since I've actually. Right there it is. I want to try to post this out on the YouTube side. I don't know if it's going to show up, but this company makes holsters for about everybody. Now they are a Turkish company, but they do make good holsters. I will give them that. So that's one issue you will not have. And I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised Klinger holsters don't actually make one for it already. And while I'm throwing out links, what I'm going to do now is this. I am going to put a link for this chat. Hey, Mel, how you doing, buddy?
By the way, you missed. There's a nice 9 o'clock.
You know, I was going to get to that later.
Well, you know, rather sooner than later.
Lord have mercy. You know, you
At least I'm
talk
consistent.
about you talk about ghost self-promoting. You talk about all kinds of people who self-promote, and you are everywhere, dude. You are literally on everybody's shows. Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't weaseled your way into some of Yankees chats.
Oh, I'd love to, but I don't want to be on Yankees. I don't want to be on a show with Yankee. But
Been on shows with Yankee before.
I've been on some of his chats too.
You know,
I don't like being on Yankees chats.
what's wrong with being on Yankees chats?
If you can't realize it after saying that, then you need to reevaluate it.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's Yankee. That's why.
Yeah, it's Yankee. You know, Yankee is who Yankee is.
Okay.
Just like all the rest of us.
Okay, he's from the wrong part of West Virginia.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. I take offense to that. There is no wrong part of West Virginia.
Charleston.
Okay, there is that.
Right there.
There is that.
Like, you're like, there's no wrong part in West Virginia. I mentioned the part he's from, and you're like, never mind.
Well, you know. Yeah, it's like
Now it's
Travis
starting
just
to make sense.
Yeah, well, that would be East Virginia. Oh Lord, guys, you know what? It's getting kind of lonely in here with just me and Night Strike. So I'm going to post a link right out in the YouTube side to the Hangouts, and anybody that wants to jump in here is more than welcome.
Remember to add a hashtag symbol to the end of the link, otherwise it won't work.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for that.
Yep.
When did you figure that one out?
Gary told me about it.
Really?
Gary figured it out.
And just add a hashtag. Well, there you go. There's the hashtag. It come back up with the mask holsters again, believe it or not.
Yeah,
Which
and,
is weird.
We've got a New Yorker in here.
Really?
Yeah, he's walking in here.
Well, you know, we welcome all sorts of people, you know. We welcome the New Yorkers and the New Jerseyans, everybody else.
Say hello, John Z.
Hello, John Z.
He's in here when he's not saying anything.
Well, of course not. He's, you know, he's biding his time. He likes to make an entrance, you know.
Oh, right.
Hello, John Z.
That's better.
There we go. There we go. There's the Hangouts link. It's in there now. Anybody that wants to join, click on the button, jump in here, say hi. We'd love to have you. John, how's things going with you?
Not bad, not bad. Had a long day, and I'm just prepping some stuff for soldering. How are you guys?
What are you soldering?
I'm soldering some wires and
No shit.
Yeah, it's true.
I never would have guessed you were using a soldering gun on wires.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's just mind-boggling.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah. So, what are you soldering the wires to, John Z?
PA system.
Ah. Okay, why are you making a PA system?
I'm not making a PA system. I'm
trying
to fit it for someone.
Ah, okay.
So they gave it to me. I went to Radio Shack, picked up some resistors, some USB connectors, and see if I can resolder the pieces that broke.
Oh, wow.
Night Strike.
Mel the Nut just called John Z the Unabomber.
I'm not sure there's anything. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. That would sound bad. I can't. Yeah, I can't go there. Somebody would definitely flag something if I went there. So we're gonna drop that one.
We're gonna get flagged one way or the other. Just look at Never Enough Ammo.
Well, this is
as soon as
true.
he gets winner one flag, he gets flagged again.
You know, it's a recurring nightmare for him, apparently.
And you know what's great about that though?
What's that?
It gives us more incentive to bring more people together to find a place that will be relevant for everybody, not just people who appreciate the Second Amendment or guns or women who love makeup and purses that hold guns and people that enjoy being able to protect themselves and their families and enjoy the freedoms our Constitution gives us. So this is a push to move forward.
Yes, but you left out a whole demographic there. What about all the men that like to wear makeup? This day and age, there's a lot of those.
Night Strike is right here. I didn't say anything against him.
Oh, okay. You got a point. Night Strike, when did you start wearing makeup?
I don't. When did you start wearing makeup?
You know, I've actually tried to wear makeup hoping it'd make me look better. It just makes things worse.
I tried it too. It doesn't help.
I've never tried it, so I'm good.
I got yelled at. Somebody said "clown" and started shooting at me. It was nasty.
I get that without the makeup.
Yeah, well,
the makeup is kind of an improvement for me.
I could see that. And I have to say, John Z's about the only thing.
They might scream "killer clown," but it's an improvement.
Yeah, John Z's about the only thing on gun channels uglier than me. So,
is that possible?
Yeah, apparently it is. But we're both still taller than Night Strike, so.
In what direction?
Every.
Oh, okay. We're not gonna go there. That with a 10-foot pole.
Hey, truth speaks for itself. I think Night Strike might actually be taller than Ghost. Ghost is what? 5'0".
Well, I know I'm taller than Clovertac. Because when someone said he was the tactical leprechaun, man, they weren't kidding.
Well, here's the thing, Night Strike. The difference between you and Clovertac is you might be taller, but he can shoot and actually hit something.
I can hit things too.
Yeah, with a bayonet. I'm proud of you.
As long as they're the size of an elephant, sure.
Yeah. Oh, see,
John,
don't
poke fun.
It's Night Strike, Jessica. Night Strike is always getting mail. I think he sends them to himself just to irritate.
Hold on a second. Why are you calling Night Strike Jessica?
Well, I wasn't calling Night Strike Jessica. I was explaining to Jessica why Night Strike is constantly getting mail.
Are they the same person?
No.
Okay.
I've seen them both, and they look nothing alike.
Okay. You were just saying it like in a way like you were talking about him as it was a third person or something.
No. Night Strike is one person. Jessica is another person.
Okay.
The only thing Night Strike and Jessica have in common is Kentucky.
Fried chicken?
He ain't there no more. Some Kentucky Fried Chicken actually sounds pretty good. Why did you bring that up?
Because you said Kentucky.
Oh, well, damn it.
I've lived in Kentucky at one point, so.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't think about you when he says Kentucky, though. I think about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I went to high school in Kentucky.
Okay.
Oldham County High School.
Well, wait a minute.
Ooh, yay!
The P11 Travis is cooking dinner. That's weird.
Wow, since when does he cook?
Is he making Taco Bell again?
And then he has
No,
a meeting at 6:30, so he has to keep moving. So he can be back by 8 for hit or miss Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock.
Yes, the third best show on Tuesday nights. We get it. We got it.
I mean the first.
The third. I had it right the first time.
No,
We
the
can take
first
a vote.
because it's been running longer.
Look, just because it's running longer does not make it the best.
Yes, it does, because we're the best around.
Oh, I know that song.
Yeah, so
So do I.
okay, hold on. I tell you what we'll do. We're going to solve this. We're gonna flush this one out right now.
No, let's not.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We're going to take a vote, ladies and gentlemen.
No. I think we should have to do karaoke. Night Strike, go first.
No.
Okay, you lose.
No,
This is how it's going to be. I'll just leave you with John. See how well that goes.
please don't. You leave me in here with a Yankee. Come on, now. That just ain't right.
Well, maybe you need some time alone with a Yankee.
Wrong Yankee. I'll see you later. Mommy.
We'll be calling for help in a minute. Please help. Help us.
Get me out of here.
Oh, that's great. That is great.
I'm scared of the big hairy redneck. So yeah, anyway, we're going to take a vote. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 3 shows that's on Tuesday nights. Now, I know that my show is probably not going to, be the first. I realize that. How can I even come close to being as good as Ghost? Ghost is the man. We all can agree.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Ghost is the man. So
Ghost is the man.
So we have to go back to the other 2. The Hanging with the Outlaw show or Hit or Miss Tuesday nights at 9. Which show do you guys think's better? Hit or Miss or my show?
Hit or Miss Tuesday nights at 9.
And I'm going to leave it up to the audience. Let them decide which show they think is the best. Because we already know Ghost is going to get number 1.
Well, that goes
He's saying he cooks all the time. Just look at him.
See, Clover needs to start doing a Tuesday night show, and that would, well, Philo says he's like both, so he's disqualified. You just shot yourself in the foot there, Philo. Your vote no longer counts.
Jessica says, I wouldn't know. I went to high school in Indiana. So did I at one point.
The Daily Gun Show.
Every state, didn't
Wait, the Daily Gun Show comes on in the morning, like 1 o'clock in the morning. You bonehead.
Midnight. And
midnight, yeah, midnight can't even tell time.
Yes, I was going to high school up in Bloomington, Indiana at one point. 1 year because my dad was working up there, and my mother thought it'd be a great idea to send me up there to stay with my dad and go to school up there. And I'm like, I'd rather be in Kentucky.
Midnight. Let me explain to you. 12 a.m. means morning. Now, midnight is morning. Noon is afternoon. PM. Why do I have to explain this to the Travi? Somebody explain to me why I'm having to explain how to tell time to a Travi.
Sandhill Shooter says hit or miss.
Okay, Sandhill, I'll give you that one. That's fair. But see, he says because he's normally at work during my show. So there's a caveat.
So what's he saying? He doesn't know about any other shows, so there's no other options? Is that why he's picking what he's picking?
No, the Tuesday night show that you're talking about, midnight, it was actually took place at midnight last night, which was this morning, not tonight. Tonight's show will be taking place tomorrow. So, having to explain this stuff to people, it's just bogs the mind. Hank Strange. How did he get
wow. Travis B says, of course he is a Yankee. What did you think? John Z was a Red Sox? Wow.
Well, we could have said Mets.
Or Blue Jays.
I don't get that whatsoever, so I'm just going to keep quiet.
Ever heard of the Red Sox?
Yeah.
That's what he was calling you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Boston? Never mind.
Nice, right? Just let it go. Just let it go. Take a breath. Let it go.
All this thinking is making me gassy.
Beaverwood Outdoors says, I can't vote for someone that has a Springfield 1911. I don't. I have a American Tactical Imports 1911.
And mine's a Ruger. So
screw Springfield.
Yeah.
Unless it's an original Springfield armory from 1911.
I don't know. I think I need to buy another 1911. Just one of those isn't enough. And John Z, you remember when I told you that we needed to take up a collection for you when you finally get out of New York, get you a rifle and a pistol? I think that pistol deserves to be a 1911. You need to have something that shows some class.
Well, that's certainly not going to be me.
Well, we know that you're not a classy dude, but at least you can carry a classy gun.
There's something.
Yeah. We'll just have to figure out what 1911 suits you. Maybe a Kimber. Dan Wesson, perhaps. Smith & Wesson.
Rich White says, the wanky dimwit also thinks illegals are hardworking Americans. And I replied to him saying, Yankee also says he has the only Mexican that won't mow lawns.
That's just wrong.
Okay, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Not a whole lot.
Remember, Yankees' children are adopted.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, the government wouldn't actually allow him to have them on his own.
No, he's not allowed to procreate.
No.
I wonder if I told people if I adopted my guns, if I could claim them on my tax return next year.
But then they would be automatically illegal and be sent out of the country.
No, because the Ruger's American. The Savage is American. The Wyndham is definitely American. The Mossberg's American. So all of my guns are Americans.
Just don't get anything black and scary so they can ban it.
The only exception to that rule would be my SAR. The SAR is Turkish.
Oh, that's got to go.
Now, they might get the SAR, but that's okay. That's okay. I can replace it with something else.
The SAR could be in the front lines fighting for us.
Yeah. So what we need to do is figure out how we can claim our guns on our taxes.
You actually can if you have a job that requires it.
Well, I don't think I can get away with that though, because when I told my boss, Nick, that I need the AR-15 for work, he's going to look at me like an idiot. You wash dishes. What are you going to do with an AR-15? Shoot them after I'm done cleaning them? I don't know.
You ain't coming to my house and washing dishes.
That's something I need to think about. I've been thinking about getting a small little pocket gun just to carry at work, but I haven't made up my mind exactly what I'm wanting to do yet. I've been thinking about a small 38 revolver, maybe a 357 revolver, 5-shot.
You can get yourself a 38 airweight.
Yeah, that'd work.
This way you have the option of 357 and 38s.
Wait a minute. Didn't you say a 38 airweight? You can't put a 357 in a 38. You can put a 38 in a 357.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I'm in New York. I'm not very smart.
No, What would you suggest, Night Strike? And his mind just took a blank. Taurus 85.
I think he fell off his chair.
No, we'd have heard that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Night Strike, are you there? Earth to Night Strike.
No, I'm not.
Oh well, we knew that. But anyway, you can answer the question though. What do you think would make a good pocket gun?
How
say a Derringer.
Ooh, I would love a Derringer.
How about an LCR?
That's a good choice, actually. LCR. John, can you have a Derringer in New York?
Probably not.
You can barely have legally a sharpened stick. Why would you be able to have a Derringer?
That's dangerous, dude. How are you going to defend yourself against the vampires if you can't have a sharpened stick?
They're going to take over. Haven't you ever seen The Strain?
Well, that's why you get wooden dowels.
Oh. Yeah. Make you a homemade crossbow. Or that'd probably be illegal too, wouldn't it?
Well, the fact that you even thought about it, they could lock you up because apparently in England this guy who made a joke on his YouTube channel got sentenced to jail. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't, but I'm interested.
Well, you should check up on it.
Yeah.
If you go to Sargon of Akkad's channel.
So this guy made a joke video and got sentenced to jail and he had a crossbow in it?
No. He made a joke.
Just a joke and got sentenced to jail.
That's correct.
Oh, dear
in the UK, Sargon of Akkad's channel posted a video on it. You should check it out. It's pretty messed up over there.
Yeah. And we wonder why, we have a Second Amendment to protect our First Amendment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why. So we can tell jokes and not get locked up for it. And for the most part, that's a good thing. Of course, Night Strike at times would probably argue against that. All right, false alarm. I just finished Yankee's latest video, and he's okay on my side. I haven't seen Yankee's new videos. Anybody else seen it? And
I'm not really subscribed to Yankee.
I am subscribed to him. I just haven't watched the last couple of videos he's put out.
Yeah.
So, let's see. What's Midnight Hollering here? He taught his girlfriend. Oh, what he said.
What happened to Night Strike?
I don't know. He bailed out.
Probably had to go to the bathroom. Made the wrong thing.
He might come back, maybe. If not, we can continue on without him. He shall be missed.
Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock.
No, I said he shall be missed. Oh, I get it. Yeah. That would be he shall miss, wouldn't it?
I guess you could take it in either direction.
um, let's see.
So it is starting to rain out here right now, so I'm going back inside.
Does that mean you're gonna lose your signal?
I was outside, I'm back inside now.
Cool. What's the temperature like up there right now?
It's about 40, 45.
We are at a balmy 78 degrees, and like I said at the beginning of the show, we are under a tornado watch.
Well, we're not under a tornado watch, but we have a little drizzle. I think we're supposed to have a little snow later. I doubt it's going to be much of anything.
That's the one thing I do not miss about living in the north is snow. Snow sucks.
Yeah, it definitely gets to a point.
I don't know.
Well, I'm hoping I'll be taking a course and all paid for in order to get my CDLA and get a job driving.
Well, see, here's the upside to that. If you can actually get a CDL's license, that's transferable, buddy.
That's correct. And I already have my C, but that's not much of anything. So if I get my A, I can take that all anywhere in the country. So I'm looking forward to that opportunity.
You could literally pick and choose anywhere you wanted to go.
Yeah.
So, you know, you was talking about going out to Arizona, right?
That's correct.
So, or Arkansas.
Or Arkansas.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything back about my offers I made for Arkansas, but you know, it's one place, one person, so I'm gonna keep trying.
So, what about Arizona? Did you hear anything back from out there?
No, I only applied to places last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll keep trying though. So never give up.
Oh no, you can't ever give up, man. Well, are you packed and ready for your trip to Tulsa?
Yeah. I was ready to go when I scheduled the room.
Well, you travel light, don't you?
You don't really need a lot for what is it, 4 or 5 days?
Mm,
Yeah,
clean underwear and a couple pair of pants.
that's it. Maybe a couple of shirts. You know, that's it.
Yeah,
A decent medical kit, and you're good to go.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, except you forgot your toothbrush. You got to have a toothbrush.
Those you could pick up anywhere.
Anyway, this is true, but
And
this
now
is
they have toothbrushes that come already with the whatever on it.
now. Who are you going out with? Cycle?
Cycle and someone else. We're driving out there. So we're gonna have at least the three of us that could do the driving. So no, not one person has to do all of it by themselves.
Now I ain't going to be able to make it to Tulsa this go around. I'm going to work to see if I can't get the money up to go next time, which is what in October, September,
No,
October, sometime in
October,
there.
November. I'm not really sure, but that's all right. I mean, you don't make it now, you make it the next one. I know a lot of people who can't make it now. Hopefully, they'll be able to make it for the next one.
I will get there eventually. I will. I will make it out there eventually and maybe get some content shot up. And you know what? Here's the thing too. It gives me time to get some other things together because I'm actually wanting to get some camera equipment. So I can do some better videos instead of just on the cell phone. Not that there's anything wrong with doing it on the cell phone. I've done them on the cell phone before, but I just want to get something that's a little better.
Yeah, November 10th and 11th, 2018.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to be shooting for that. Hopefully, I will get things in order in time to actually do it.
Well, you got plenty of time to prepare for it.
Yeah.
Save up the money and all that stuff and get your schedule from your boss ready. And make sure you let your boss know now what the dates are that you'd like to take off. So he can't say later, you didn't give me enough time. You know? Hello. Hmm. Anybody there? What is my computer doing? Does anybody else hear Ellis? Do you guys even see Ellis still online? Ellis is gone. He got booted.
Wow. I have no
Oh,
clue what happened, dude. My computer just completely crashed out on me.
yeah, mine did the same thing.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh. Are we still live?
I believe we are.
Well,
Yeah,
my
you
computer.
have to wait for the chat to catch up.
Yeah. Well, I'm on the phone now. I've got the computer rebooting. My computer completely crashed. I mean, it just went completely offline.
Yeah, guys, give it a second. Ellis is back. He's just waiting for his computer to do something. This is officially the John Z show now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm waiting for your icon to show up on the screen when you talk
Oh, okay.
on the YouTube side.
Uh, this is
Philo says, let's all pretend we still can't hear Ellis.
great. Thank you. It,
we love our group though.
yeah, my fans are wonderful. Damn turncoats.
Oh, Jessica Dominguez is actually one of the people watching the chat. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you were calling Night Strike Jessica for some reason. I don't know why.
John, John. Okay. Can everybody hear me now?
I believe they can. According to NEA, that guy taught his dog to do a white supremacy gesture and it didn't go over well. That's pretty funny.
So what I'm going to do is back out from my cell phone, come back in on the computer, and hopefully it don't crash again. That was just weird.
So you're gonna go out again?
Well, I'm going to attempt to just switch over here.
Okay. So I was just saying before you left, make sure you let your boss know now that you want those dates off, so he can't say you didn't tell him soon enough.
Oh well, that's not an issue at all because I he will let me have off any amount of time I need as long as we're not super busy.
So that time of year, we ain't really got a whole lot going on. So, and I should be popping in just a second. Ah, there we go.
Midnight says Night Strike. Midnight says Night Strike crashed your computer because you were busting his nut.
I doubt that. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, Rich. Oh, that's pretty funny.
What did I miss? What did I?
Rich says he's not sure yet. He wants to meet the cat's parents first, John, before they go out again.
Huh.
Wait,
interesting.
Which cat? Black cat outdoors or another cat? See you later, Travis.
Take care, Travis. Now YouTube's acting up on me, of course.
Yeah, I don't know what this thing is doing. And my computer is getting way super hot. I think that's why my computer keeps crashing, or at least crashed this time.
I don't. I mean, my computer completely shut down. I mean, it just went kaput.
Well, the problem. I'm not going to get into it because we talk about the computers crashing all the time. But my computer's USB ports, they're very loose. And if anything's plugged into them and you move them slightly the wrong way, it takes out the whole thing. I'm done with this fucking computer.
Well, how old is it?
It's 11, 12, 13, 14 years old. It's
Wow.
Yeah, I've had it a while.
Don't you think it's about time for an update?
Yeah, I was looking for something today in the PC form, not a Mac. But I don't know, they just seem so cheesy and flimsy.
Yeah, well, I tell you what you can do, and it's actually what I've been thinking about doing because the computer I've been using, it's a borrowed computer. It belongs to David, a friend of mine, and I've been looking around. I like the Home Shopping Network, and they've got pretty good deals on computers there, and you can just make payments on them. You know, so they'll ship it to you. You make the payments, and it's yours. And it will also help out.
That's an option.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm planning on doing.
Well, you're trying to build credit too, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Everybody's trying to build. When I was young, it's an interesting story because back in the day, everybody told you not to buy anything on credit because buying things on credit was bad. Pay for it with cash. You know.
Well, the whole motto of credit is if you don't have the cash to pay for it, definitely don't use a credit card.
But as I got older, and I wanted to start buying things and buying this and buying that, it come back, well, you have absolutely no credit. Without credit, you can't get it. Well, what the hell? So all through my life, I was told, don't buy things with credit. That's bad. But now that you don't have any credit, you can't get credit because nobody wants.
They were telling you half of it. They didn't tell you the other half, which is only use a credit card if you have outright the cash to pay for it.
So that's my issues I'm having right now. Is I don't have bad credit. I have absolutely no credit.
Well, you know what you could. I recommend that you do in order to build up that credit quickly. Go to the bank, give them $300, and say, "I want a secured credit line," and they will give you a card. It'll be a credit card, and you'll have in there. You can only spend what's in there, and they'll start you off with $300, and that's it. And that'll build your credit very quickly within a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea. And I've actually thought about going that route. And my sister said, me and her had talked about it. And she told me what she did to get her credit built up was just what I was talking about earlier, is going to like the Home Shopping Network or one of these other places like that, and buy small stuff that's not hard to pay off and build it up that way. Pay it off before it's actually due to be paid off, and then you have she's built her credit up tremendously just by doing that.
Well, for kids in college, they're very stupid. They'll come out to the college just like they want to give the students insurance, they want to give the students this and that. And one of the things that they go to colleges for is for credit cards, and they want to give kids credit cards, and the kids sign up for it. They put their signatures on it, and they don't understand how dangerous it is, and they create themselves very bad credit. That's why I say get the secure line of credit card. You can only spend up to how much you have in there, and that's it. So if you want to use the card and you have $10 in there and you want to buy something that costs 11, you'll be denied, and then you'll have to put the cash out for it. So there's no way you can go over.
Somebody click on that link that I just put in there. I just want to see if it actually works.
You want me to click on it?
No, you're already in here, bonehead.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a bonehead. I mean, I have to ask.
Well, yeah, I understand.
Roll call asked, how many blenders exactly would you need?
3. 3 blenders.
Gunpowder Beauty says, I built my credit using Fingerhut and Swiss Colony. Is that Swiss chocolate or Swiss cheese?
Swiss chocolate, dude. Swiss chocolate.
Yum, chocolate.
Don't say that too loud. You'll get knives riled up.
Yeah, I think he's resting right now.
I haven't talked to Knives in a while. Are they working on getting the lobby chats back up over on Gun Channels?
I don't know. So G-Webs threw out a like a questionnaire to get ideas from people, and hopefully he's working on something different, or he's trying to get the things he's working on to move forward. But it'll come when it comes, I guess. Holy crowd. Rich White says we have 6 feet of snow on the ground. Wow. I'm sorry, not 6 feet, 6 inches.
That is absolutely amazing. Hey, Midnight, how you doing, buddy?
The link works.
What's up, Mohawk boy?
I just want to let you know the link works.
Thanks.
It works. Thank you.
Just letting you know. I just figured I'd check in. I wanted to be your buddy guy, let you know. Everything's cool. Everything's cool, man. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool, my baby.
Yeah, you're so crazy.
Thank you for your support, asshole.
Sure, no problem, buddy. Okay, I gotta go. I got cooking to do. Bye.
Thanks. He's too much.
Yeah. Always has to be the asshole. We need to change Midnight's name from Midnight Range CM to Midnight Asshole. I think with that hashtag Midnight Asshole sort of fits, don't you think? See what I have to deal with, John?
Yeah. We're one heck of a funky bunch.
Yes, we are. Gunpowder, if you really wanted to come in here, I sent you a link over to the Gun Channel side. So you've got a link waiting on you over there if you'd like to jump in here. Midnight Asshole TM. I like that. Yes. Everybody go subscribe to the Midnight Asshole. That's Mohawk Boy for anybody that's wondering. So, oh Lord.
Hey, Ghost.
Ghost, how you doing, buddy? Ghost, you still have a link over on the Gun Channel side if you want to pop in here too. We're gonna keep this one running for a little while. I've not been home in 2 days. I'm still at the girlfriend's place, so that's why I did not do the show last night, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you didn't tell us when she's due.
What do you mean when she's due?
I don't know. You've been there so much.
Well, ha ha ha, funny, very funny. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. See, why is it that your minds automatically go to the gutter? I am a gentleman, I have you know.
Well, that's what Ghost said. Damn, she must be exhausted.
Yeah, I know. I believe me. I understand what he's saying. Ghost, stop being a dick. I know you can't help it sometimes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Gunpowder Beauty with us.
Hello.
What's up?
How are you?
Gunpowder?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for the link.
That's
Where's
fine.
the other half?
He's in the garage smoking.
Tell him he's got a link too. He could have came in here an hour ago.
You know. He was sleeping.
Yeah, sleeping this time of day.
Sleep? I know. Like, there's daylight burning away. He's got to be asleep. I can't really give him too much crap for it because I was up late with the little one. Actually, both little ones. So I didn't get to bed till 6 o'clock and I slept till 1. So bless his heart, I kind of felt sorry that he had to deal with both kids by himself. So I let him go take a nap.
Well, the girlfriend works the late night shift over to Waffle House. So I, after Matt's show last night, I stopped in over there with Clover for a little while. Then I walked over there and I was over at the Waffle House till 3 o'clock this morning. Come back to the house.
Dang.
And watched Sunday's episode of The Walking Dead because I hadn't watched it yet. And by the way, Negan looked scared. Ladies and gentlemen, he looked scared. I reckon he thought Rick was about to take some fingers off.
Man, I gotta be honest with y'all. I have not even started watching this season. I think I got to maybe episode 7 of last season.
Wow.
And I'm way behind. I know.
You need to fix that. You just need to.
I do, but my 3-year-old was my favorite watching buddy. I know that's probably really jacked up to let your 3-year-old watch The Walking Dead, but he loved when the zombies got killed. So I figured, if we ever have a zombie apocalypse, this will be a good learning experience, and he can sit there and know how to kill the zombies. I mean, I'm planning for the future here.
Online training, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
ARL, we'll see you later.
You use The Walking Dead as a training tool. Things not to do. Get trapped in a tank.
Yes.
God, that was way back, first season?
I think so. Might have been second, but I think it was first season.
It was first. Because that was when he met Glenn. That was when he met Glenn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first season. Wow. Other things not
but
to
as
do.
as long as there's not holes in a prison is a pretty safe place to be, as long as you don't have like weird little girls feeding rats and making everybody sick.
Well, yeah, and you don't have Carol taking people out.
I think someone's watching a little too many horror shows.
Hey, I'm kind of a big fan of Carol, which shouldn't be any surprise because she's psychotic and,
Yes, she
threatening to throat punch people. But she was looking out for the team, okay? Because these people are sick and they're going to make everybody else sick, and they didn't know what was going on. So she, killed them and burned their bodies.
Yep. Carol just stabs people in the neck. She doesn't throat punch.
Well, I mean, look at what her surroundings are, I wouldn't throat punch those people either. I'd probably take a sword or something, cut their head off.
Carol is the one character on the show that has grew the most, I would say.
I love it when she acts like she's so sweet.
Yeah.
But you know that bitch is crazy.
If you remember when she first showed up, she was, timid and being an abused wife, and and when you look at the character, and she has gone from where she started to what she is now, it is just 380. It's
absolutely. Isn't it Carol, the one that her daughter was in the barn as a zombie?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's just an amazing show. I mean, and just I love to watch the characters as they develop.
And Ghost.
Carol was the favorite to watch because you could see the turn in her from season to season, and you never would have thought it would be Carol that would walk up to a little girl and say, "Look at the pretty flowers,"
Yeah.
That takes some hardcore shit right there. Look at the pretty flowers, bang. But it's
but in her defense, that girl was freaking psychotic. She was wanting to kill her sister so she could prove a point.
She did kill her sister. She did.
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah, she killed her sister. So
man, yeah, that was a very disturbed child.
Well, I'll tell you another one that has evolved quite a bit since she was first introduced, and that was Michonne.
Oh my gosh, I love Michonne.
She was so standoffish for the longest time.
Michonne is kick-ass.
Yes, she is. I would not want to piss her off, particularly if she had a sword in her hand.
Yeah, it was her two brothers that she had ripped their arms and cut off their jaw, right?
I think it was, or a brother and her boyfriend.
Yeah. All of those characters, they are something else.
That's why I don't understand. The show has been so good. I don't understand how they're dropping the ball as bad as they are here lately. I mean, the first half of this season took place in what, 2 days, 2.5 days, something like that.
Yeah, one of my friends already gave me the spoilers. They're like, Carl dies. He got bit. I was like, not Carl. And I was like, well, that kid was kind of an asshole, but.
See, in Carl's defense, at the end, that last episode, he was talking about some of the things he had regretted doing. Like, remember when he just shot that kid in front of Herschel?
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to give up, and Carl just blasted him. And he was talking about how he regretted doing that. Yeah, that was probably the best Carl episode that he had, period. And I always liked the character, but that last episode, man, he deserves an award for that shit. He really does. If he don't at least get a nomination, I'm going to be upset. But, you were talking about letting your kids watch that. At least you're not letting your kids watch Game of Thrones. If you're letting your kids watch Game of Thrones, then I would say, hey, you might want to rethink that.
Okay, so you see what happened was there was a couple of episodes that weren't, super bad. And I let Riley watch them. But I was going to let him watch this one episode, and one of my friends, I was talking to her about it, and she was like, You may want to rethink this season. And I was like, why? She's like, because there's a whole bunch of nudity in the last episode. There's some sex going on. I was like, okay, so pretty much it's okay. And so I had to sit there and watch it first. And he'd come into the room while I'm watching it. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, and I'm trying to find the remote, trying to pause it and be like, hey, waving my arms, trying to get his attention and be like, hey, what are you doing, buddy? Man, that is a really cool pistol you got in your pocket, trying to distract him. And then he'd go to look at the TV and I'd have it pause and turn the TV off real quick. And I'd be like, uh-oh, what happened? And try to play it off nonchalant that the TV just went to sleep.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And you think he fell for it?
He did it first. The first, 20 times I did it. And then after that, he's like, no, Mama, get the remote. No, not this episode, buddy. Maybe another one. Or I'd sit there and be like, okay, how about you go get me your drink out of Papa's room? Or maybe you go sit there and go get me your pillow or, whatever stuffed animal. And he'd be like, and then I can watch. Yeah, then you can watch. And so I'd hurry up and try to catch up to where it's not so bad. And then I let him watch it because it was just a whole bunch of fighting. And really, there's nothing said on that my kids haven't heard me say before. So it can't be that bad.
I tell you what,
theory.
If he likes that sort of thing, I tell you what, you could let him watch, like that movie Dragonheart.
Yes,
because it's really a good movie. The Princess Bride is another fantasy movie that he could probably get into.
We've actually watched The Princess Bride 15 times.
Yep. But Dragonheart's good. Princess Bride is good. There's so many that were Beastmaster. Beastmaster is a good fantasy.
And then
there's so many, man.
I can't
Crow,
remember
but
what
that
the other one was. It's the one that's World of Warcraft.
Okay, yeah.
We watched that one. We've actually watched a lot of crazy movies.
Have you seen Willow yet?
Has you seen what?
Willow.
Yes.
Willow is a classic.
Yes.
A great movie. And I did not know that movie was actually based on a set of books until a couple years back.
I didn't know that was based on books.
Apparently so. But,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, of course, we've watched Lord of the Rings movies. We've watched the Hobbit movies. Pretty much every Harry Potter movie. Shadowhunter. Yeah, there's not a lot that my kid can't watch, but like when it comes to certain parts of Game of Thrones, any of True Blood,
that's a show I actually tried to watch. I
got up into the very last season and I just could not get into it anymore, and I was like, I don't even care at this point how it ends. I'm freaking bored with it. So I made it all the way to the last season. And then the last season, I just gave up.
I just could never get into that show for some reason. I don't know what it was about that show that irked me so bad, but I watched like 2 or 3 episodes and I'm like, dude, this is stupid. I just can't do this. And which is weird because I love vampire movies and werewolves and all this other stuff.
My issue with True Blood, I love vampire, werewolf, fairies, all of those mythological creatures, fantasy creatures, anything like that. My problem with True Blood is it was too much like watching a freaking porno than it was actually watching a movie. Like there was way more sex in it than I think I've ever seen on like Cinemax or anything like that. I've watched a lot of different shows on HBO, and True Blood was very, very adult. Like, I even watched American Gods, and that wasn't even as bad. That had some parts with it, but yeah, True Blood was really bad.
We were, yeah.
I can't remember what the other one was. It was like based in like a very old I can't even remember what it was, man. The Tudors or something like that.
Okay,
I
yeah.
couldn't even get into that one because it was just, it seemed like every time I turned on the show, it was somebody screwing somebody.
See, I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
honestly, you can
I
take
just couldn't get into it.
you can take that out of the show, and that's one thing I'm happy about with Game of Thrones is they've cut back on that quite a bit. Honestly, I could care less about the sex scenes. I'm not interested in the sex scenes.
I mean, if it was like a tasteful type thing, then I could understand, that's one of those scenes. But when you make it look like it should be on Pornhub, there's got to be a fine line somewhere on what is put out there.
Hey,
Now I understand it's after dark or late night or whatever, but
geared
still,
toward the adult audience, yes, I get that, but not all adults want to see that stuff all the time.
yeah.
You know. Do you remember another classic called The Dragon Slayer? It was
Yes.
like early '80s. That was a good
Yeah.
movie.
I like that movie.
There was Krull. There was oh God, what was the one with the dude with the sword and the sorcerer? The sword had 3 blades on it, and 2 of them could shoot off like a bow and arrow or something. That was a pretty cool movie. I'm not sure how well it stands up to today, but back in the day, it was great.
Yeah.
But
I even like the old movie, like I think it was the movie Excalibur.
Excalibur was freaking awesome. Excalibur is still one of my top. I'd say it's one of my top 10 fantasy movies.
I was about to say it's probably my top 10 just because it was a really good movie. But I grew up watching like Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side, stuff like that. And so when I look back at when I'm watching some of those old episodes, I'm like, how in the hell did my parents let me watch this crap? And then I'm like, I don't ever remember this. And then I do the same thing that, I do to my son. And it's like, oh, go get me a toy or, go get this or go get that. And so he goes out of the room and I'm like, man, my parents probably sent me out of the room and like tried to fast forward. Although back in that day, we didn't have fast forward. So they probably just made me stay out of the room until that scene was over.
Well,
Because I don't ever remember Tales from the Crypt being that bad, but as I go back and rewatch stuff, I'm like, dang.
I'll tell you something. Certain movies that even in the '80s that they brought out that was geared toward more of a child audience was actually kind of freaky for children. Look at Gremlins.
Yeah.
Look at Gremlins.
Yes.
Was, as a kid, that was like, as an adult, you look back at it, it's like, well, that ain't too bad. As a kid, that shit was kind of freaky.
Yeah, it was even more weird for me because I had one of those, I can't remember what the hell they're called. They're kind of like a Furby or something.
Yeah.
But it looked just like Gizmo.
Yeah.
And then I would always freak out and made sure there weren't any batteries in it because those things sound freaking wicked when the batteries start running down. It pretty much takes a mind of its own.
Well, if you remember correctly, that toy, that My Buddy doll that came out many years ago.
Oh yeah, that was Chucky.
Come on, that's Chucky.
I had one of those.
Yep. That's exactly what My Buddy was just simply Chucky. Hey, Grim, how you doing, buddy? What remember the movie Troll?
Yes.
That was another one that was geared for kids that I didn't think was exactly should have been viewed by young audiences. Because
When I watched that as a child, I had nightmares because I think it was like the second or third Troll movie where they had ate something and the mom or someone had died, and you see the trolls eating the green paste that she had turned into.
yeah,
Yeah, I had nightmares.
and you know, I watched it. I watched that not too long ago. I guess it's been a couple of years ago, and it really don't hold up all that well. But I then I decided, well, I remember how great I thought that movie was as a kid because you know when I first seen it, it was a little bit weird, and then I watched it 4 or 5 times on HBO. You know, because HBO does that. The show
Yeah.
1 times in a month, and I watched it 4 or 5 times, and I actually began to like the movie. And then they come out with this abomination that they called Troll 2.
Yep.
And that had to be the worst movie ever made. And how in the world it even had a budget to be made is beyond me.
I don't know, but it was one of those you sit there and you're like, why do you have to keep messing with making another one when the first one was just doing just fine by itself? Just leave it alone. Because sometimes they'll make movies and they just overplay it, and then the sequel sucks, and it wasn't even anything compared to what the first one was.
Um, I'm trying to think of the name of the other movie.
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun was freaky though. Leprechaun was not geared toward children.
Oh, I totally watched it as a kid.
Maybe, well, I did too. I mean, well, but then again, I'm older than you, so when I say children, I was probably 18, 19. You know, uh, but no, there was this other movie, and it had Jessica Tandy in it, and I cannot remember the name of this movie to save my life. It had these little robots that went around fixing stuff. They call them a fix-it. What's the name of that movie?
Oh, so the person who was sent to prison was Count Dankula.
Count Dankula. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look that one up, John.
You remember the old movies, Puppet Master?
Yep. And Demonic Toys. I remember that one too.
Yep.
Man. And then there was that other one that had the toys that came to life, and they were in a war with this other group of toys that came to life. That was weird. It was good, but it was weird.
Oh, the ones that had like the army.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
The bad guys and the animal toys was actually the good guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was actually not a bad movie. But then again, you're talking.
Yeah, Riley's watched that one a few times.
I thought the original Toy Story was great too, though. So I'm probably way too geek for the geeks. But that's okay. I like what I like. Batteries not included. Rich White had it. That's it, Rich. That was the movie I was thinking about. That is a great kids movie. I might have to watch that. I haven't watched that one in a long time. I'd like to see how well it holds up this day and age. It's been quite a bit of time since I've actually sat down. Batteries not included. Who else did that have? It had Jessica Tandy. I can't remember who else was in it, but it was a good movie. It really was. Another top fantasy / sci-fi movie that I thought was great was hey Andrew, how are you, buddy? Cocoon. Cocoon was good.
Yeah.
Then there was oh man, I've got 50 movies running through my head right now. Yes, that was it. Midnight. Batteries not included. Rich White beat you to it, but that's okay. Have you noticed how Midnight's always trying to steal everybody else's thunder? You know, he's just like that. Mohawk Boy's got to start coming up with his own stuff. Come on, dude.
Don't make me get all Smeagol on you, Midnight. I'll make another video.
Okay, and then there was Short Circuit. Short Circuit was a good fantasy / sci-fi movie. That was be fine for kids. And I wish they'd do a remake on that one because with today's graphics and what they could do, it'd be a freaking awesome movie.
I don't really remember Short Circuit.
It was.
It sounds familiar, but
Short Circuit was supposed to be a combat robot that was struck by lightning that actually gained consciousness, that realized that he was a robot and that he was alive.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and the government went out after him to try to recapture him, not knowing that he had actually gained consciousness, that he actually realized that he was now a living life form, computer, whatever, sentient. And it's just one comedic blast after another with them trying to catch this robot and this robot outthinking them every step of the way. It's hilarious. But it's got a good story to it. The writing's good. It was a good movie.
Hey, Ellis.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the invite. Gunpowder, Ellis, the rest of the gang, land members. I'm going to head out so I can take a break and get ready for Go Show.
All right. Talk to you later.
I will catch you guys later. Thanks again for the invite, Ellis.
You're welcome, John. You know you're welcome here anytime, brother.
Roger that.
And ladies and gentlemen, I just took a look at the time. It is actually 7:30, so we've been going for about an hour and a half. I'm going to call this one done for the day, Gunpowder. I appreciate you coming.
Thank you for the invite, and I hope
you tell that husband of yours that next time he needs to stop in and say hello.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him he's gonna be in timeout, and he's in trouble.
Grounding from the guns for a week. See how he likes that. That'll get his
There you go. You are grounded from guns. No toys for you this week, sir.
No, I was going to want to kick my ass. But that's okay. There's several people probably want to kick my ass.
That's all right. I got you back.
No, I appreciate you. At least somebody does. And you probably shoot better than he does anyway. At
least with the 45 I do.
Yeah, that you stole from him.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Never buy a gun that your girlfriend likes.
Man, I love that thing. That 1911, it's perfect. And it took me pretty much a year to steal it from him because I was just like, it's cool. I got my 380, whatever. And we went to the range and I was like, I'm going to shoot that one. And I wasn't really on my game with my 380. And I shot that and I hit every single time where I wanted. And I was like, I don't need my 380 no more.
That's the secret.
I'm taking this.
That's the secret to the 1911. It's that trigger. If you can't shoot 1911, you just can't shoot. You might as well
exactly. That thing, it's just perfect.
If you can't hit something with 1911, you just can't hit shit, period. You just need to hang it up. Get yourself a slingshot.
Yeah, I told my mom, I was like, I'm going to get a tattoo of a 1911 and 45 caliber on my leg with one of those lace holsters. And she's like, why? I was like, because I can't have a lace holster actually hold up a 45. I was like, so I'm going to get it tattooed on my leg. And that way, if I ever, have to have a run in with the government or something, I'll be like, this is one gun you ain't taking. What? She was like, you're a dork. I was like, whatever. It's going to be a badass tattoo. I can't wait to get it.
Wear it proudly.
I will.
There you go. Yeah, but do you carry that 1911?
Yes, that is my EDC.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. This young lady is carrying a full-size monster. Power to you. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Remember, Tactical coming up. Ghost is waiting on y'all. He's probably going to have a great show tonight. I'm going to stop in there for a little while anyway. I'm not sure if I'm going to be there for the whole show. So hit up Ghost Tactical next. And remember, hit or miss Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. We cannot forget our good buddy Night Strike. Even if he probably hates me, I got to plug his show. Y'all have